Hey, so we are back for day 22 of my 40-day live stream challenge. I'm super excited to be before you today. We are doing something completely different from what we've been doing in the first 21 days. As I mentioned before, I just felt led by God to just really share openly and just literally pour out and show you how you can begin creating your own digital products, right? You can literally be utilizing Canva to design your own templates, your own ebooks, your own workbooks, your own guides. If you haven't already, check out my live stream that I did yesterday for day 21, where I was discussing 10 purposeful digital product ideas that you can begin doing to generate multiple streams of income. And I'm super passionate about this topic because in 2024, like there's no reason why, as a daughter of the Most High God, you should not be having multiple streams of income. You should not be feeling stuck in your situation, in your career, because you're only relying on that one source of income, right? God has given us the ability to diversify, right? And I just really, I feel so strongly and passionate about this. And so I'm like, you know what? I just want to show up and help as many women as I can, because I understand what it's like to be a working mom and just feeling so confined to, that time clock, feeling so confined to a 9 to 5, because you just feel like there's no other outlet out there. And you know that you really want to develop a business, but you're just unsure where to start, right? And so this is where I specialize, right? Let me just introduce myself, right? My name is Janelle Renee, and I am your faithologist, and I specialize in helping working moms to really be able to discover their purpose and to create multiple streams, like profit from their purpose, creating multiple streams of income and creating the life of freedom and flexibility, and more importantly, fulfillment that you truly desire. And I understand what it's like to be stuck. I understand what it's like to feel like there's more for your life, feel like God has more for you, but you just don't know where to start. And so I've created so many different guides, and literally in my coaching program, I help women to really discover and profit from their purpose. And it's just my passion, it's my calling, it's my purpose. My purpose is to help you discover your purpose. My assignment in life is to help you step into your God-given assignment, right? I am called to this by God, and I do not take it lightly. I'm honored to be before you. And so today, I really just wanted to share. I was actually, just in quiet time this morning, like I knew I wanted to share a template today, but I just wasn't sure which one. And I'm like, there's so many, like I have so many ideas, and I've created so many templates that I'm like, Lord, which one should I show them? Like, which one should I be creating? And this morning, I just felt so led by the Lord to share. He was just saying, like, share like a YouTube template. Like I've been on YouTube for over 2 years now. And even though I haven't seen I haven't been monetized yet. I haven't been what else? Like I've been showing up consistently. But what I did do earlier this year, was I was able to complete a YouTube course, right? I was able to complete a YouTube course, and I've been just really doing more of a deep dive into YouTube. And I know that I'm shifting, because for so long I was torn, but not torn, but trying to balance my attention between Instagram and YouTube. And I just feel so strongly that the Lord is literally saying YouTube is where it's at. Like I know um, that God has called me to YouTube. And so I honestly feel like if you are watching this and you have, you obviously have access to YouTube, and you feel like God is leading you into business, I want to just really encourage you to utilize YouTube as a platform for you to really be able to grow and expand and to reach your audience, as I continue to do the same, right? And so I felt really strongly in my spirit this morning while sitting with the Lord in prayer, because I'm always praying and I'm like, God, how can I serve more? How can I really pour out and serve your daughters, right? Just use me as your vessel. Help me to really pour out and to serve your daughters. And so I just felt like God leading me to just create like a guide, like as I'm learning. So I want to take some of the nuggets that I learned from the YouTube course that I took. And another really good resource is like Think Media. They're really good with like YouTube and really growing your YouTube. And it's just some of the tactics that I've learned in this course that I took. I wanted to just share a framework that I've been actually implementing, and I want to like create a template for it so that I can serve you and serve the members within Faithology University, within Assignment Accelerator Academy, my clients there. But I was like, I have this framework in my mind. And so I have a notebook, right? I just have a basic notebook that I literally write all my notes down. Like when you see me showing up to like create YouTube videos and stuff like that, I've been just using a regular notebook, right? But in my mind, I have a framework that I've learned. And so I want to create in today's live stream, I'm going to be creating a YouTube template in Canva, okay? So that I can literally just break down what I've learned, how I process my YouTube videos. And this is like the framework that I'm using right now. And so I'm literally going to be starting it from scratch. Because like I said this morning, when I woke up, I'm like, I know I'm going to do a template. I knew I was going to do a template demonstration today, but I didn't know which, like what, right? I could have done, there's so many, I get complimented often about like my reels. Like I have on my Instagram, I have like a nice little reel template that I use to keep my feed looking consistent, looking clean cut. And I could have just quickly came on and just shared like a reel template, right? That would have been super easy because I already have it like laid out. This I don't have. I'm literally doing it from scratch with you here. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and just jump into it, right? I'm just going to share my screen. And I'm praying, yeah, we should be done within an hour, but I just really want to jump into it and share my screen here so that you can see. I'm going to go into Canva. This way you can see like how I'm just going to free flow, and I didn't prep anything in advance. I literally just have the framework in my mind. Like I know what I do. And so I'm just going to be sharing that as I create it. Okay, here we are. Okay, you should be seeing my screen now. Let me actually take this banner out so that you can actually, let me see. Wait. Okay, here we are. I took the banner out. So now you should, I'm hoping you're seeing it good because I'm like, Lord, what am I doing? Okay, I've never done this before. So I'm actually going to, this is my Canva here. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it and just select to create a design, right? And so what I want to create is a template for you. I want to create, I was like, should it be a checklist? It's going to be a checklist, but it's also going to be like an area for you to write down like your thoughts, okay? And so the template that I do right now when I'm designing my YouTube videos, let's see. Let me just put checklist. I might switch it up. I might just create it from scratch, but I like to use some of Canva's template as just just to have like some bones there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and rename this YouTube template. Or I'll put YouTube checklist. Let's see. YouTube video creation. Okay, here we are. So now this is just a blank slate. I'm going to go ahead and go over to design. And so here they're giving a bunch of options on, okay, so this is some other stuff I kind of used before. Let's see. They're giving a bunch of options for checklists. And the way I want to do it, because it's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 points that I'm going to be creating for my checklist. And so I kind of like this one. I like this one because I like the boxes here, but I don't think I'll use this one. Hold on. Maybe I'll do it from scratch because I kind of have how I want it in my mind. And so what I'm looking for is 5. I really like this. Let me just add a page and then all right, what I'll do is I'll add a page and then let me just make this a little bigger. So I just added a page here. I kind of like the bones of this because I love how this looks and I love how this looks. I really do. But I wanted like more of like a box style because what I've learned, so let me go ahead and I'm going to copy this. I love using these 3 little dots here. And then I just hit copy and then I just paste it over here. Oops, where did it go? Okay. So I'm going to tell you the 5 things that I do when creating a YouTube video. And this is, at the time of recording, I will be joining another, like I said, I completed a YouTube course that taught me to really focus on the title. It said literally you have to know your title before you even start recording your videos. And even before that, you want to know your templates as well. Man, there's so much. I have so much in my mind and I'm like, Lord, how do I even put all this out here? Okay, let's see. The way I have it designed in my, all right, so pretty much it's hook, story, duplicate that. And then after the story, I share my points, right? Whatever the video is about. And then after my points, I do a call to action. And a call to action is just like, what do you want your viewers, your clients, pre-clients to do after the video or during the video? And then I'm gonna duplicate that. And then here I have at the end, the very end, you wanna do, this is something that I just recently learned too in another, because I'm always constantly researching how to, I think it's called a segue. Did I get that right? Segue or segue, one of them. Let me look it up. Is it a segue? Yeah, I think it's called a segue. Yeah, so it's like a video segue because with YouTube, they want your channel for you to really grow watch hours. Your viewers have to be watching like multiple of your videos. Like if they see that your viewers are watching several of your videos, it's going to obviously increase your watch hours. And then YouTube is going to expose your channel to more people. And so, at the end of every video, there should be like a video, and I'm still getting better at this because I'm not the best, but I just started, like I just learned about it. And so I just started doing this. But like at the end of every YouTube video, you want to point your viewers to another YouTube video that they might enjoy. All right. And so, all right. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 points that like my framework that I use when I am creating each of my YouTube videos. Okay. And so here is just the bones. I just wanted to expose that. So I have a hook. The hook is what's capturing your audiences it's what's capturing your audience to stop and to click on your video. So your hook is going to contain your thumbnail, right? The words on your thumbnail and your title. Okay. And so the words on your thumbnail should be about from what I've learned, it should be about like maybe 3 3 to 5 words. Don't over bombard your thumbnail with a lot of words, right? A lot. And then use your title, which goes underneath the video, underneath the thumbnail. Your title should have more in-depth detail of what your video is going to be about. All right. And so let me just see. Okay, I'm just peeking over. Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate you for telling me that. I'm just peeking over to see if I have any. All right. So these are these. So right now, let me actually. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to bring it over here, and I'm just double clicking and then pasting. So here, I'm actually going to make this a little smaller because I don't really have enough space for that. And then let's see, do I like this font? It's okay. I might switch it out, but we'll see. I'm just using the bones from that template to guide me. So here I'm gonna put my YouTube, oops, this is all caps. YouTube video creation checklist. And I'm gonna decrease the font on this. It's way too big. Maybe I'll put it like 40. And I'll extend it out. Okay, my YouTube video creation checklist. Let me take out my YouTube video creation checklist. I don't like this font. I mean, I like the font, but I think it's a little busy. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that. Just keep it clean. Just keep it to that. That's fine. Okay, and I want to let you know that with templates, there's so many templates that you can do. You can literally do on Canva, you can literally do templates like they have like website templates, they have you know, just different social media templates. What else? Just so many. So many different templates that you can create, you know? Like if you look in design, like these are just checklists, but there's so many different templates like that you can create. I'm not gonna get out of here, but it's like, there's a lot. And I like that Canva gives you like the bones, you know, like they give you the bones. I don't love this. All right, I don't love the font, but I'm going to just get the basics that I want on here first before I start playing around with all of that. And so another thing, when you're creating, when you have your YouTube channel, you should know like beforehand, like what are your content pillars? And this is not only just for YouTube, but it's like every, you know, every social media platform. Like what are your pillars? What are the topics that you're going to be talking about? You don't want to be all over the place. You do want to like really have an idea of what type of content you're going to be delivering. And so for my YouTube channel, I, you know, always speak about faith. I speak about entrepreneurship. I speak about mindset, personal development. Like that's my jam. Like that's what I love. So I'm just copying this box here. And I'm just going to paste it. And so I just literally copied and pasted there, but what you can do, I should be showing you this, elements, you could just go right into elements. And if I wanted to create a box like this, I would literally just go into box here. And then these are graphics, so you don't want that. Let's see, let's go to shape. Well, this one, let's see. This one has This one has color. I often use this too. Like I use this at times as well. Let's see. You could change the color in that text box if you want to. So you could literally go like that. But for me, I just want the outline. So if I wanted, they have all different shapes here. And then you could do no border, or you can do a border if you'd like. You could keep it gray, or you can change the color, or you can literally just hit here where it says no color at all. You can change the border. You can change the border color, or you can also change the width, the weight of the border. So if I wanted it thinner, see, like the thicker I make it is the thicker the border is. And so I just want it to be, I guess the 2 is fine. Or maybe I'll bring it to 1. This looks like it was a 1. And so there you are. Okay, like if you want to learn, if you want to just create it from scratch, you just go right over into Elements. Okay. And so now I have 2 boxes here. And so here I want to, for the hook, I want this to show, like, let me just duplicate this. And so you always, like, from like what I learned in that course that I took, you want to always focus on the title. The title of your video is first and foremost. And so this is how you hook your audience, your viewers. You hook them with the title. Like, what is the video about? Right? It's the thumbnail and the title. Let's see, let me duplicate that. And I'm going to duplicate this box as well, bring it over here. And then let's just put the title over here. So the first thing they'll see is the thumbnail. So let me put thumbnail here. Okay. So we have thumbnail. Let me actually make this font a little smaller. We'll just make it like 12. Okay, so with the hook, you have your thumbnail, you have your title. Let me bring the title. Bring this down to 12. Okay, so here, this was positioned. This was positioned above the text. That's why I couldn't click on it a while ago. So we can actually go here. We could click on it, hit those 3 dots, and look at the positioning of it right now. Layers. So this is up before it. So what I want to do is I want to bring it behind it, like so. All right. So now we have thumbnail and we have our title. I'm actually going to make and I think I'm going to put thumbnail title. And then this, we want this to be 4 to 5 words. Duplicate this. 4 to 5 words. And this, I'm going to actually bring this down a little more. Put it here. This is what's suggested, right? This is what's suggested by a lot of the research that I've been doing. Like they say, create the thumbnail, and then the thumbnail should only have 4 to 5 words on it. You don't want to over bombard. And then the title of your video will then be an expansion to that, right? You never want to just duplicate what your thumbnail says into your title, but you want to just like expand upon this title. So let's see. So for example, yesterday's thumbnail was, what did I write? Oh, let me look at it. I think yesterday's thumbnail title was How to, where are we? Yesterday's thumbnail said digital product ideas. And then in my actual title, it says how to create passive income online, 10 digital product ideas that align with your purpose. Um, and so you see, like, I just wanted to showcase that, like, you can, that's what I mean, like, in regards to keeping your thumbnail title short short and sweet. All right. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. All right. So we're already like halfway through this live. All right. So let's go ahead and so your story, when you are creating a YouTube video, I mean, for you, if you're building an audience, you're building a following, you want to incorporate your story. Share like who you are, right? Your story can be a part of your intro. Oh, you know what? I should add this, the intro. So your story can be, you can literally, so I switch it up, but like you can literally, when you're creating the hook, your intro is like, I feel like my intro is still a part of my story. And so like, um, whatever the topic is about that I'm going to be talking about, share it within a story. So I'm not sure if you ever heard this quote, but I've heard this quote. I don't know who originally said it, but it's like you never share a point without sharing a story. You never share a story. You never tell a story without having a point, right? Never give a point without a story. Never share a story without having a point. So your points, if you really want to captivate people when you're speaking with them and you want to keep their attention, you want to evoke emotion, that's done through storytelling. And so you want to make sure that each one of your YouTube videos have some sort of a story. It doesn't have to be super deep. It could be like, you know, uh, last week last week, okay, for example, I'll just share this. Last week I heard someone telling, I no, last week I was on social media, it was Instagram, and I saw someone talking about how they can create, how they discovered their purpose using Chat GPT. And that like totally threw me off. And I was just like, wait, there's no way you're relying on artificial intelligence to discover your purpose. And so I literally was just like, I created it was actually on Instagram that I did it. I created like a video on Instagram talking about this. But that's just an example. Like, that's the story, right? That was a short story, a quick story. Like last week, I was scrolling on Instagram and I happened to come across a post where someone literally mentioned how they discovered their purpose utilizing Chat GPT. And the point that I was making in that story was that your purpose can only be found in your creator. There's no way that artificial intelligence can tell you what your purpose is. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that. I wanted to share that. Okay. So another thing here, you know what else I'm going to add? I'm going to add something else. There's more detail, and this is going, this kind of talks about when you are creating your YouTube channel as well, you want something that I learned, and I literally just did this, like, I want to say, was it like last week sometime, or maybe like, it hasn't even been 2 weeks yet. I literally created playlists on my YouTube channel because I didn't have playlists. I had like a few when I just started, but as far as like the majority of my videos, they were not in any playlist. And so I learned, right, through my research and through the course that I took, that you want to have a playlist so that you can refer your viewers back to your playlist. And so I just added this playlist here as well, because let me see, I'm duplicating this box because you want to know exactly what playlist you're going to be putting this video in, right? And so for me, I have several playlists on my channel, and I plan to create more playlists as well. Um, and so let me just look back at my channel really quick. So I literally created a playlist here. I have one that says Get Unstuck. I have a playlist for this 40-day live stream challenge. I have a playlist that says Stepping Out on Faith, right? Because one of my content pillars is talking about faith. I have another playlist on entrepreneurship. I have another playlist on mindset because I'm always, that's my jam. I'm a mindset coach. Like I have another playlist for personal development. I have another playlist where I'm literally showcasing my road to YouTube monetization. I'm sharing that journey with you. And then I have another playlist showcasing my journey to serving my first 100 women. And I have another playlist for when I just started YouTube. This is one of the playlists I already had, which is my Testimony Tuesdays. When I just started YouTube, I actually have a playlist there. When I just started going live, I often share that story about like how I started going live every Tuesday. So I have a whole playlist with that. If you want to check out how scary I was, you can check it out there. That's like me just starting with my live streams. And then, yeah, I have another playlist for my podcast, the Faith Formula podcast, whereas that podcast is where I interview other women of faith who, and I just ask them two questions. And the two questions that I ask is, how did you, just to share an example, share a testimony of a time they had to step out on faith, and to give a word of advice for anyone that is looking to step out on faith. And so, yeah, so you want to create a playlist here with your content pillars, and like decide in advance which pillar. Let's see, I'm just going to copy this, which pillar it's going to be in. Here, I'm just going to put which content does this video fall under. You want to make sure your page is consistent, okay? And so another word of advice that I want to give to you as well is something that I learned from another YouTuber. She teaches on like YouTube growth as well. Let me actually see if I could find her page so I could give credit to her. Oh my gosh, what is her name? Oh, if I don't find her name, I will. Let's see. Go to my subscribers, subscriptions, I should say. She has this really Virginia Kerr. Woo, thank you, Lord. Her name is Virginia Kerr. And I love watching her YouTube videos because she teaches you how to grow, like how to show up on video and how to grow your YouTube channel, and gives you such great hacks. And something that she said in one of her videos is there's 5 questions you want to ask yourself before every video. And it's, who am I creating this video for? What does the viewer want, and what does she not want, right? So for me, I kind of wrote it out as if, for myself. So I said, who am I creating this video for? What does she want? And what does she not want? What does she need? That's the third question. What does she need? Number 4 was, what transformation can she get from this video, right? And you want to keep that simple. What transformation, a simple transformation she could get in that one video. And how do I want her to feel after she watches my video? And so for me, like, I always want my viewers, my clients to feel empowered. I want them to feel inspired. I want them to feel capable of really redesigning their life. I want them to feel informed, right? I want them to feel informed and empowered. Really, that's truly what I want after each one of my videos. And so that's just me sharing openly and honestly about what I want. But yeah, for you, you want to really make sure that you are considering that, right? Considering that. And so here, I'm going to duplicate this again here. I'm just going to ask some of these. So for the video segue, this is going to say, which video will I point my viewer to next? Okay. And so, yeah, I'm like really passionate about, like, I've been on Instagram for so long, but it's like, you know what? I literally heard the Lord say clearly that I need to really just focus on YouTube. I can still post here and there on YouTube, but I mean on Instagram, but my main focus will be um on YouTube. And so with that being said, when when the Lord put it on my heart to create this checklist guide for my clients, and as I learn and grow, I'm going to also be like literally, expounding upon this checklist. But this is just like a quick first step here that I'm doing. And so story. Um, what story will I share? Mhm. This font really. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Oops. I'm actually going to expand this out. Okay. What story will I share to evoke emotion and connect my point? So this is killer for just better communication skills, right? You want to learn how to how you just need to learn storytelling. If you want to connect with others, storytelling is imperative. And so that is something that I have been starting to implement more. Because initially, if you like just looking at the growth of my YouTube channel, I would just come on and just share points. I never really shared stories. And once I learned that, you want to make sure that your points are incorporated within a story. Why are you sharing the story? Right? Um, I feel like something else. All right, so here it is. What story will I share to invoke emotion and connect my point? And then let's see here for the points. Okay. So here I would probably put what? Maybe 3 to 5 points. And I share to bring transformation to my bring transformation to my viewer. I'm typing viewer, but in my mind, I'm always like, I'm speaking to my clients. Like I'm literally speaking to my clients that I'm called to serve. And so I don't even consider you guys viewers. I see you guys as like my family, is like just women that I'm called to serve, my client, like my future clients. And so I'm putting viewer here though. So what three to 5 points can I share to bring transformation to my viewer? And so I'll just leave that there. Okay. I don't like how that's like, okay. So now, oh, this one I said for the title, let me just put, the title should be an expansion to my thumbnail title. Okay. I don't want this to take up too much space. Let me see. All right, I'll just put an expansion to my thumbnail. I want to put thumbnail title, but I don't want it to. Oh, actually, I know what to do. I'm going to expand this box a little bit. And then I'll bring this out. There we are. That looks better. Yeah, an expansion to my thumbnail title. Okay, cool. All right, so we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I still don't love this, but I'll fix that at the last. So now all we need is the call to action. So what do I want my viewer to do after watching this video? So literally this is me like real time. Like I'm just going right off the dome with you this afternoon because I did not prep any of this. Like I have it in my mind. So I'm literally just like putting it on here. Okay, so this is pretty much the format, right? This is the format. You know what? I want to start with why, because it's so important that we understand why we are creating the video. And so I'm trying to figure out where I could stick that. So I was in the course that I took, it said start with a thumbnail, but you always want to start with your why. If you don't have your why, you're going to totally lose your way. If you don't like have a why, you're going to lose your way. And so for the hook, story points, call to action, segue, call to action. Okay, so the call to action, I think the call to action aligns with your why. It's like, why are you creating this video? What do you want your viewers to feel? What do you want them to do? Right? And so your call to action, I do feel, will align with your why. Even though when you're starting out, you're starting out your video, the thought process of why you're creating this video should always start with your why. But when you are doing your call to action at the very end, that's ultimately your why. It's like the reason for you creating this video is for your clients or for your viewers to take action, right? To take action. Why are you creating the video? Or do you want to inspire them? Like what digital products are you selling them? What are you offering them? Right? What offer do you have for them? And so ultimately, so I say that like ultimately the call to action is your why. I'm trying to figure out where I wish I could stick it somewhere at the top though. What do I want my viewers to do after watching this video? Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Why am I creating this video? Okay, what do I want my viewers to do after watching this video? This one, I'm gonna put the font just a little bit smaller. When this is, so I know it looks really small on the screen right now, but when it's printed, or like when it's like, in your face, you'll be able to see it better. So like here, like once it's printed out, you can see it a lot better. So even on the screen right now, it looks a little small, but get that out of here. Okay, so now let's make this look a little cuter. And so I have everything that I want for my checklist, right? This is literally my brain when I'm creating my YouTube videos, just off of the knowledge that I've accumulated over the past few months as I've been dissecting like different YouTube growth strategies. And this is really just the tip of the iceberg, because this is only when you're creating your your videos, right? This is only for YouTube video creation, but there's so much more that goes into, obviously, into um, building out your YouTube channel, right? That we have not even touched on. But this is just for YouTube creation, all right? And so I do want this to be cuter. So there's a font that I typically use. It's this one. This is my typical brand font, but I know it can be, okay, so let me just try to make it smaller. I don't know if I like it. Ugh, everything else looks so boring. Okay, I'll stick with this one. This is the one that I typically use. And then this one, I'll change to this or this. I love Saffron. I use Saffron with everything. All right, I'll bring this one up a little bit more. Okay, so we have a framework here. Maybe I'll change the font of this. Where's the other one? I don't know what other one I like. Maybe this one. This is like my little downfall. This is where I I kind of get caught up sometimes with just the look of it all, but you don't want to get too caught up with that. All right, we'll just keep it simple. And so for me, I don't want it to just be blah and bland. And so I'm gonna go into elements and I'm gonna find a cute background image that I can use. So like maybe let's see, video. Let's just do video creation just to kind of have an idea. See what comes up. I want a cute photo in the back. Let's see how this looks. Oh no, you know what? This I can't change the color. I don't want it to be yellow, so no. Mm, Do I like any of these? I don't like any of these photos. I'll just do this one for now. It's a dude in the back though. I don't really like that. But maybe, but once I'm done, you're not gonna really be able to see it anyway. I'm just gonna see how it looks. So I just picked this random photo only because I don't want it to be, censor it. I don't want it to be just blah. So what I'm going to do with this photo is I'm going to make it transparent so you can't really see it. I'm just going to fade it out so it doesn't like conflict. I actually don't like this photo. Let me try to find another one. You know what? Let's just find, I'm big on palm trees. Like I love palm trees. Let's just do that, whatever. Or let's do, I wanted to, let's do a woman, like a boss woman, a woman in business. Ooh, like a boss. That's cute. Ooh, girl boss. I like that. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, let's do this one. So we're gonna take this one out, delete that old ugly one, and let's do this one. I like this. Like it's just subtle and dainty. I really like this one. This is a nice one too over here, but we'll just stick with this for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fade it out like I showed before so that you're just kind of getting like a glimpse. It's not just a blah background in there. Um, you can edit the photo as well if you'd like, but I won't do all that. I'm just keeping it very simple right now. And if I wanted to, I can. So remember my boxes, all of these boxes, I can now, because I put that color there, I can actually make the boxes white or whatever color I want. Because before I had no color there, but now I'm gonna probably put it white. Let me actually select this one. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Okay, my bad. I gotta put this picture back here, all the way to the back. The picture is on top of the boxes, so that's why I wasn't able to change it. So we're just dragging the photo all the way back. Okay, it's not letting me drag it, so I'm just gonna go to arrange and I'm gonna just go to back. So now the picture is actually to the back. So now when I click on the boxes, I could get to it. Sorry about that before. So now we're just gonna go and just change all of these boxes to white so that it's just clearer for you when you're filling it out. Okay, this one was already turned. All right, cool. So now I want this to actually, let me go back to position. I want it to have a darker tone. So here, this is the background color of this document, and I'm just going to change it to black. Maybe gray. Yeah, I'll change it to gray. And then for this, I love um, utilizing, there are so many different effects that you can utilize for the font, but I like using this one because my brand color is this neon look. And so I'm just gonna bring the roundness down. I'm gonna bring the spread down, and I'm just gonna fade out the transparency. Should I? Or I'll leave. I'll leave the transparency alone. And so I'm gonna do that for each one of these. I don't want it round. Do I like it? Wait, do I like the square like that? All right, yeah, let me fix this one. I think I want the square a little wider. So this was actually 50%. Let's just do it like that. Yeah, there's enough space for it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do all that. I don't like it round. I like the box look. So there we are. Here, same thing. Taking it, I want it round, and I want to change that yellow. Okay. So for those of you within Faithology University, you're going to have access to this guide. You will have access to this guide. Let me just move this over just a little bit. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll put this in here. Okay. I'm going to bring this down to 7. Bring this down to 7. Okay, cool. That's fine. Stick it like that. All right. I think for the most part, this looks good. Let me just use this a little bit. Okay, so when you're creating your YouTube video, ooh, let's do a banner here as well. Let's do a, how should I? Usually my banners are like, do I like this or do I want it to be, do I want a banner? Checklist. I'll just give it a little shadow. And this one, I think I don't want it that way. Let's just put it down just a little bit, like 25%. All right, so you can see checklist is behind. So I'm just going to reposition checklist so it's in front. Range. Let's check this here. Just going to bring her above. The banner's not hiding her. And I want to just spread out the font just a little bit here. Letter spacing just a little. Okay. Maybe I'll make her font just a little bigger. Okay, there you have it, your video, your YouTube video creation checklist. Quick template for you creating. You see, this is really good. I feel like I will expound upon this one as I continue to build this out for the members within the Assignment Accelerator Academy. Um, I will extend that out, I'm sure. But yeah, this was a good guide. I'll just get that out of here. And so this is my checklist. This is my template that I just designed with you from scratch, literally just really off the dome. Like I had it just in my mind. I was just like thinking of like, okay, what is the format? What is the framework that I use when I'm creating my YouTube videos for now, right? As of today, what do I use? What is the framework? And so I'm just literally bringing like just the thoughts in my mind out onto this just uh, template for you. And so if I wanted to share this, I would go to share, and then I would just go to download, and then I would share it not as a PNG. Okay, a PNG is a photo. So you want to share it as a PDF standard, and then you would just hit download. All right. And so I'm going to go ahead and download this. When you are sharing it, like say for instance, I wanted to sell this as a template for others to be able to use it, I would just go ahead and click on this template link and then copy the template link. And this way I'll be selling the link or, giving the link away so that whoever has that link can use this as their template, but then just make changes as they see fit, right? So with me downloading it as a PDF, whenever whoever has access to this document will not be able to change it. However, if I download it as a template, others can actually have access to where they can now change. So if they wanted to change the wording here and they didn't want it to say, an expansion to my thumbnail, they'll just say, something else. They can change the verbiage, change the title, change everything. They can completely change it all. And so that's another option for templates. But I just wanted to utilize this as just a checklist for my clients within Faithology University. And so I pray that this, oh, wow, we're 2 minutes over time. I pray that this live stream demonstration of how you can create your own digital product, your own template, was helpful to you. And I'm going to stop sharing. Yes, so I pray that this has been helpful to you. And I just want to tell you before I get out of here, be sure to put one foot in front of the other, step out on faith, and trust God for the next step. You can check out, right? This is my segue. You can literally check out the rest of the videos that I've created within this live stream, within this 40-day live stream. I am currently on day 22, but I have 21 other days of gems that I share with you. And so in this video, you learned how to create a YouTube template via Canva. And if you are inside of Faithology University, you will have access to this template. And I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here, but I'll see you, God willing, for day 23, where I'm going to be, I believe tomorrow I'll be doing the ebook, right? So I'll be creating an ebook with you from scratch. And so I'm not sure what the Lord will have me write that ebook on, but I'm going to literally be creating that ebook with you from scratch here. All right. I pray that this was helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.